All right, we'll do 2 of these videos in one. So there's 2 different ways to do this. One of them is just to straight up do our long division. So let's get some little paper out here. To do our nice little long division here, we're going to put x plus 2 out here and all this mess. So this isn't really the thinking way. This is just the do division. So we put, remember, you put that guy right there. So we figure out x squared would make that happen. So then these 2 get you 2x squared. But I need it to be negative. So what I'm going to do is make this a -4, which will then make my negative work. And I have -4 here. Multiply that, I get -8x. I need it to be a -4, so I need to get rid of 4 of them. Just kidding. Why do I have that up? There we go. And this is times 4 to make that happen, and times 8. So this is another factor. So far I have x plus 2, and then I have this mess that needs to be factored when I do my little diamond, which would be -2 and -2. So then I have x minus 2 and x minus 2, and that would be the final factorization of that. What else can you do? Factor by grouping. Why do I see that? I see that that's twice of that and that's twice of that. So if I do that factor by grouping, I pull out an x squared. I'm left with x minus 2. I pull out a -4. I'm left with x minus 2. So x minus 2 is one factor and x squared minus 4 is the other, which, super easy, this one here is then x plus 2, x minus 2. So it still works out. It doesn't matter what order you write them in. That would be the complete factorization. Let's go ahead and try this one here. Looks like this one is a similar little situation that's going on. Let me get another piece of paper here. So do you notice that this is twice of that and that's twice of that? So let's go ahead and check the first method first to see if that works. I pull out a 9x squared. Remember, the method is factor by grouping. We're left with x plus 2. I pull out a -1 here. I'm also left with x plus 2. So x plus 2 is the now factor that I can pull out again out of both of them. I'm left with 9x squared minus 1, which is a difference of 2 perfect squares. So it is square root, square root, square root, square root, and 2 different signs. And I know some of you always get messed up when you get to that point. You need to memorize that. Like, that is just something you need to make little cards, practice, review. It's just one of those super easy things that works if you know it, and you are totally stumped if you don't. We do it lots. Shows up all the time. All right. Our next option is we tell you what a factor is, so you can just go ahead and do your division. And when we do our division, that's nice. Really nice there. All right, so there we go. And we put our little first number up here. We have 9x squared. That would make that happen. -18x squared. I'm sorry, positive 18. What am I doing? Positive times positive is positive, which means I already have that. Awesome. So then I go ahead and put the next number up here, which is a -x. -1 would make that happen. And I'm done. So with this one here, I again have this as one factor, and then I'm still going to factor this exactly the same way. So either way works. Beautiful. Awesome.